Alright folks, continuing the asteroid work, it's time to tackle this control panel that is in horrendous condition. It's somewhat complete. I see it's missing one of the leaf switches here for the button. The mechanics are, well, the coin acceptors are here. I don't need them, really, but it's cool that they're here. I might see if somebody needs them. I think they're for the US. I don't know if they can be repurposed in any way. I think these things are weighted specifically for certain coins. If anybody knows about these, actually, can they be repurposed for different coins? It'll be cool. I had actually put new new bulbs here, LED bulbs, so I know these are working. But the front, I mean, first it's filthy. I'm gonna have to clean it. I can see some traces of rust. We're gonna have to respray the whole thing. We're gonna have to take it apart. Here, look at this. Somebody drew a hole in this button. We can't have that. And here it's all smashed to pieces. Luckily, so my initial plan was to take this metal frame, or this metal one here, but it's a different size. The frame doesn't fit. I'd have to cut the cab. I don't want to do that. I've done enough work on this Asteroid Cab, so I'm going to save this for another project. We'll see what if maybe I can repurpose it somewhere. But I have this spare one here, and actually I'm going to put those buttons here in it. 10p buttons from back when things were in pounds in Ireland, and pence, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. They'll be better than these ones, so I'm going to put these on there, and I think these are standard. I'm guessing, I'm hoping, but these look like the same type, so I'm going to use those to replace there and take it from there. Here, I don't think there's much I can salvage. Actually, I can use one of the buttons, and I'll have a spare one if the other one doesn't work, so that's handy. Yeah, I think we'll be able to make this decent coin door. The other thing is, on this cab there is no back door, so I forgot about that, so I'm gonna have to make a back door for it. It shouldn't be too hard. And there's some minor stuff I still hadn't done the edge here, and here maybe I'll redo that. I'm not sure. There's probably no point at this stage. I just really wanted to salvage this and make it usable. Like the bottom one was the biggest problem. All the edges here were worn and all that, so we fixed all that as best as we could, or as best as I could. I know it's not perfect, but it works for me. And then we'll be able to move this in the game room. All right, so I got the coin door all dismantled. This actually comes out of as a whole unit, so it's that's perfect. I decided not to do anything here because it's actually still very clean and tidy, so I might just do some patches of paint here and there, but actually probably not, maybe just here, but that's it. But I couldn't see any rust or anything like that, so but here was quite a bit of rust underneath the paint, so it's stripped, and I'm just using some rust treatment, and letting that just act for a few minutes, and then clean that. Maybe just give it a top coat right away of or top coat, primer coat right away, just to seal and protect, and then do a few more layers whenever it's a bit warmer, because it's quite cold at the moment. I have all the other bits salvaged from this guy as well, and so I have a few of these. They were plastic on the original one, so I'm taking the ones from here that are metal. I'm saving those, but I mean, there's a big hole in this one. Not sure. Actually, that would be salvageable if it had a sticker, but the other ones were just nice and pristine and tidy, so I might just clean them a bit more afterwards. I don't know why I kept that's broken. I'll replace those as well, and the other ones was entirely missing, and I'll be able to salvage, or I've been able to salvage one of the leaf switch for the coins, so that's always good. Click, 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 click. This is getting better. It's funny how it works. It just after a few minutes, it was covered in rust. After a few minutes, you can see it's actually just spreading from a few patches and little prick holes here and there. But yeah, this is much better already. But you need to apply quite a generous coat. Ideally, you'd want to submerge them, you know, like these guys. But if you can't, obviously you just need to apply regular generous coats, because the coat you put previously probably loses its effect after a while as it reacted. Anyway, let's keep going. Right, the primer coat. You kind of need to move fast as soon as you remove the rust. Dried it, because it's cold and damp. It's winter at the moment. Just dried it thoroughly. I heated it up as well, just to remove a lot, or dry up a lot of the dampness and water that could cling on it. And right away just apply a primer coat. If you leave it to rest, the rust will come back. So you really want to move fast on this here. You know, you have a few minutes, of course, but don't stop. Once you de-rust, don't stop and pick it up, you know, a week after, because you'll have to redo all your work. So leave that dry for a day or two, and then we'll start applying coats of black paint. In the meantime, I'm going to clean the other little bits, the coin acceptor, the coin chute, and I think will be a nice. I can't remember what this hole is for. It's actually just noticing this now. I suppose it'll all come clear. Is it something that comes out of this unit? No, I don't think so. Interesting. We'll see. Oh, there's a little test button. Oh, of course, yeah. There's a test menu on the Asteroid. Okay, let's go. All right, folks. So here it is. I didn't film much more of that because it was just essentially just respraying some black. I think I did an okay job trying to texture that paint by just spraying it in very small coats from a distance, and it just it made the paint slightly splattered, and so I did about 10 coats like that. It was rather tedious, but I think the result is pretty good to have that sort of textured effect that you have on most metals on arcade stuff. So there you go. Looks lovely with those new frames, using those buttons here. They all work fine. And I had a coin here somewhere. There you go. No, not that. I can't remember. Anyway, I found a coin in this thing, and it's a quarter, US quarter. Don't know where it's gone now, but so all the coin mechanics work fine, and I've put a new switch. Actually, no. What am I saying? This switch here didn't work, so I put it underneath, but it's not connecting. So I'm gonna have to find. There's a problem with this switch. It's actually the screws are the other way around, and I can't, so it won't fit. It won't fit like that because the screws is here and here, and it should be here and here. And putting it on the other side doesn't work either, because they don't quite align actually. So I have it on one screw here. So whatever these switches are, I'm gonna have to source them if I want this coin acceptor or mechanics to work. I didn't plug these back. I'll do that some other time, or maybe not. I tested the coin switch. It all tests fine and works. So I mean, there's still a few scratches, as you can see, stuff like that. Again, this is not a pristine restoration. This is just getting this cab back to being looking sound. There's a hole here. I don't know what this was for. It's about getting this cab looking, you know, clean and tidy and sound overall, and I leave a full restoration for somebody else when this cab and myself part ways, which is probably not going to be anytime soon, hopefully. But yeah, there you go. So Side is looking fine. So there's one last job to do, which is the back door. And unfortunately, because of the lockdown right now, I'm not able to get to any hardware shop that would have wood that size. The only option is to get a large sheet of wood and just cut that, but then I don't know what to do with the rest afterwards. So I'm not sure what to do. Maybe I'll see if I can measure it properly and get Fiona, because Fiona can travel. She's a health worker, so maybe I'll get her to pick something in a hardware store, because this would be too short for this video. So maybe that's the road we'll take. I'll measure this and see if she can grab something. There you go. That's what I'll do. But the door is working fine now. The lights light up, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to switch this on here because it has been cold for the last few days, and I usually wait for a couple of dry days when the cabs are here to switch them back on. So, but I know it works. It actually worked yesterday. it was just cold overnight, and wet now. So there you go. So yeah, last thing is that back door, make a new one, and we'll be able to move this cab out of the way and focus on this guy. I have artwork coming from Arcade Art Shop, so that's gonna be it's gonna be nice to have this cab looking all red and white. Let's keep working. Right, folks, so I decided not to work on the back door yet because I still can't go anywhere. I mean, there's no hardware shop that will have the wood I need here for this. So for now, I'm gonna ignore this and I'll make a back door in time. However, I need to move this out of this shed here. It's not made for really keeping electronics for a long period of time, especially in winter. So we're gonna move this into the shed. Problem is, or the arcade shed, sorry. Problem is the arcade shed is kind of full right now. It's kind of full right now. It's lights on, and there's not much room. However, this cab here is going to come out altogether, and this is going as a gift to my young brother, who bought a house in the last few years, and he's got a big garage, and he's going to put a little man cave in there. So I'm going to give this to him as a present for his man cave. I'm going to put, instead of 1942 as there is now, I'm going to put a 16 one. In fact, that's what it's running now, a 16 one, because I've actually, I wasn't playing this cab at all, you know, after making it, and I realized it just, yeah, I just wasn't playing it, and it hasn't had much play and much love. I put a 16 one for people who, when they come here and they're asking, you know, about, I have Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Galaga, but sometimes they ask about something else, like, I can show them in 16.1 and they can play that. Like Quicks actually was actually a cool one to play in this, or Frogger. But it's surplus here, so I'm gonna move this out. Also, the DMD display on this guy is dead. I had a spare one and it's fried as well. I'm gonna have to replace them at some point, maybe by a color DMD, or maybe you get one of those color DMDs, put that in the white waters in the other shed, and put the other standard DMD in here for now. But I never really restored this properly. Like, there's still some amount of rust underneath, and some cosmetic stuff I could do. The crane, I still don't have the crane. So I've been thinking about just taking this out of this shed altogether, and in fact moving the pinballs over to the blue shed and all the other arcade machines in here instead. So I might put Outrun in the corner. I'm gonna have to just change some of the stuff here. I'll see how to go about it. I might actually move some of these cabs over there and I have the big original ones here. I don't know. I'll see. But it might not be a bad idea to start when moving these out and moving the asteroid back in, and then I have that I'm getting artwork done by Ollie, arcadeartshop.com, and for the puzzle bobble cab that I'm working on as well. So that's gonna go in here as well. So it's yeah, it's not bad. So I'm gonna have to shift stuff around, maybe address the spin ball properly, just give it a proper restore, and yeah. So I'm gonna have to move stuff out and shift stuff. So let's maybe do that now, and then we can deal with the asteroid and see what our new lineup is. So I think that's gonna be our video for, or the rest of this video really. Right, I got everything just moved out of the way. This area, this corner here is clear. I'll be able to put, I'd say 1, 2, 3 cabs here. Maybe a small cabaret one here, meaning I'll have actually more space. I'll have a ton more space for cabs here if I've moved the pinballs out, and they are gonna go over there. I do have the Naomi there as well. I'm wondering if it would fit here. Probably not the top. I'll have to remove the marquee, which would be a shame. Anyway, so I'm taking the spin ball down, back legs first, so I support the back, take the back legs, remove the support, flat down. I'm gonna have to secure this as well with straps, and then you put it on its back here, standing up. I'll show you all that, and then you take the front legs off and off onto a trolley. It's awkward on your own, but it's not, you know, it's not impossible. It's actually easy enough. Can I just secure this? No. Yeah, anyway, never mind. All right, that's one pair of legs. And I'm gonna take these. So you do want to secure this because this hinges this way, so you don't want to fall over. It'll shatter the glass and break stuff. So you don't want to do that. Another thing you don't want to do, which I did, but you don't want to do, is leave the balls inside, because they'll all fall to the bottom, and God knows where they'll end up. Hopefully they didn't break anything. They didn't smash. I didn't hear them smashing into anything, but that was stupid of me. I should have thought of that. Anyway, let's take these, move this out, and move the new stuff in. Where would I put Outrun? Will I put that in the corner over there? Maybe in that corner. It'll give us the most space. I don't know. I'll see. Tempted to move the oh, I don't know, we'll see. I might just move, it'll be easier to move Outrun first, put it somewhere, because it's heavy, bulky, it needs a lot of room to maneuver. So yeah, let's do that. Let's move Outrun first, and well, this first. Oh my god, folks, so I realigned everything here. Do you know, I could actually gain like a few precious inches by moving this box here, but it's not a problem. Like, you know, we're trying to squeeze as many cabs in one place as we can here, but I essentially, so I moved a pinball and one of the one I'm giving to my brother. I have room. Let me squeeze all this stuff. I'm gonna do that afterwards, but I have room for another cabaret here, one of these guys. So it's actually just gonna come here where Donkey Kong was. I moved Donkey Kong's. I moved Pac-Man here right beside Outrun, because it actually allows to see some of the artwork of Outrun, which was kind of hidden. It's not a perfect cab, you know, there's some scratches, but like I said, I do not mind battle marks. They certainly all have battle marks, and these ones were created as a converted cab by poker cab, so was this one. But anyway, so I am thinking I'm gonna move this guy over there, and I'll put Asteroid right here. It'd be one of the first things you see when you come in, or for the sake of space and size, should I just put the Naomi here and save some space? I don't know. I also have that other the what's it called, the candy cab thing, or wannabe cab. So I might move. Oh, I'm gonna move that here as well now. I might as well. So yeah, decisions. I'm gonna move this over there. I'll have a line of these cabaret size ones beside Outrun, and then Asteroid over here. Double Dragon. I'm not sure what to do with this. I enjoy it. I certainly enjoy the music and the visuals. Nobody really plays it, and I found myself not really playing it much. Might keep the artwork, although it's just such a cool sound when it comes in. The music is really really, I don't know, has a huge effect on me, like reminding me of arcades when I was younger. So I might just keep it as a Double Dragon. I'll see. But I'm gonna move that then probably here, and then that candy cab here, and we have room for something else then. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that Naomi. It's the crazy taxi over there. That's over there, and it's a full cab. It won't fit here, not with the marquee and not with the topper as well. I've got a topper. It's quite a tall cab. It's taller than a pinball, and this pinball just barely fit here. So I think, yeah, it's gonna have to stay there. Or if I ring it here, I'm gonna have to remove the topper altogether, and hoping it fits. It might fit then. We'll see. Let's keep shuffling stuff here and move that asteroid into here. And I picked the worst day to have cabs lying outside for any length of time, just as well. I have this roof here, but yeah, I'm not entirely happy. So anyway, still a bit of work. That's it, folks. We got a asteroid in the arcade room, all working and looking beautiful. Yeah, this was a great project. I'm glad I finally have an asteroid. This is one of my most wanted cab, really, with, you know, everything else. So, but joking aside, yeah, it's great to have an asteroid here. It's a piece of history, certainly, and it's cool to have a vector monitor. I'm seeing some jitter here. Is this a poor connection? Oh, it's gone. Okay, interesting. Maybe it's when I'm a distance away. It doesn't like me being away from it. But anyway, folks, this is the end of this restoration of Asteroid. Thank you for watching. I hope this was interesting. We've more planned and more coming in the future, so stay tuned. Probably should change that. Oh, I know what it is. There's a metal plate on this one, and it's preventing the light from coming through. I'm gonna have to remove that. There you go. This is not quite finished, but this video and this series is finished. Thank you for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.